Hello and welcome to JoKaKaKa. I'm Jim.
I'm Sam.
We got a new JoJo chapter.
Finally. And since after haitus, you forgot, this is a Part 8 discussion podcast.
Yeah, so...
Most of the time.
Yeah, we talk about new chapters of Part 8 when it comes out. We also have done other things, like talk about Rohan. The Rohan, what are they called? One-shots?
That spoke Rohan and other part spoiler casts.
Alright, but yeah, today we are very excited to talk about Chapter 76, which is Poor Tom and Ozone Baby Part 5.
Which seems to be the conclusion of the Poor Tom arc.
No, I think that might bring him back.
I'm not sure they're gonna call... They've done worse where they call it like the last big part, whatever, and it just like, you kill him like the first 2 pages and then the rest of the arc is just plot.
Alright, so basically, what happened last chapter, Josuke and Poor Tom had been fighting.
They had a standoff, and
Josuke had a
bubble.
Well, Josuke threw poison into him.
Yeah.
He forced him to swallow poison, so Poor Tom knew that he was dying, and he only had
need the antidote.
Yeah, he was rushing to get to his comrades in ambulance that pulled up. Also, everyone thought that Mamakuzu, I always forget his name, the plant appraiser was dead, and he's all in fucking ribbons on the floor.
He's spaghetti.
But
spaghetti boy.
Yeah, so last thing we saw was Josuke had thrown a bubble with many other little bubbles inside towards Poor Tom.
Yeah, and Poor Tom. So yeah, that's basically the main thing that happened. And Poor Tom's freaking out, like
what's in the bubble? Like, just my reaction.
He's like, if he touches me, I'm fucking screwed.
Yeah, because what he did essentially, Josuke made a bubble with tons of little bubbles inside it. So even though
you thought there'd be some kind of surprise in there, or like you don't, it could be because they've been referencing the eye so much in Part 4 that a lot of people are speculating that.
I thought for sure it was going to be his eye.
Yeah, that's what everyone thought.
I don't care what everyone thinks.
That's what everyone's guess was, but
fuck everyone. Fuck Reddit.
Calm down, Jim.
I just hate like, oh, we're all speculating this thing. It's gonna be
all
this.
We can do is speculate. After a hiatus month, all you can do.
But the problem is that speculation.
I'm trying to be an elitist man.
Yes,
I am. Speculate.
Well, yeah, that's because I do speculate, but I come up with my own ideas. I don't just like glom onto like other ideas because it sounds.
Well,
nice.
they did really focus on his eye during the entire fucking.
There was evidence to think that there would be an eye. So basically, what happened was he filled all these. Eye
was also like kind of like closed the entire time in this part also as well.
Was it?
Even though like the Earth eye was kind of like messed up.
I just very quickly read this. Whatever. Let me finish what I'm saying. So, Gappy, also known as Josuke, he filled a bubble with tiny little bubbles. So what happened was every time the pressure would get too much, it would pop the one bubble. There was still like momentum from that pop to get closer and closer to Poor Tom. So Poor Tom was like, fuck, I'm screwed. I'm going to get killed by this bubble. And that leads him to actually disarming Ozone Baby.
Yeah, well, first he tries to bribe him. He's like, you can give you money if you want. I'll give you more. You can get away. Like, so we're both leaving with something, but it doesn't work. But yeah, he's like, I just had to reach the ambulance. One ambulance should have the people from the hospital there. And yeah, but he's still running. Be like, oh shit, he's getting really close. I'm gonna have. He said he disarms Ozone Baby, and the bubble pops on a branch. And nothing.
It was nothing.
It was nothing in it.
And when that happened at first, I was like, wait, did I miss something? Is it going to be like one of those things in JoJo where you think something's happening, but they don't reveal it until a few chapters later?
I'm sure even if it did touch him, though, it would have taken away something from him. Because
that's true.
The bubble the effects still happened, but there was nothing in the bubble where we thought, like, oh, it's going to bring something, and the eye has the quality in it, or whatever.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But nothing is in it. And then you think, fuck.
Yeah, that was just kind of funny, because it's like, I know, at least for me, like, the big mystery was like, what the fuck is in there? And they tease it so much, and yeah, and obviously, dear viewer, because you're familiar with the Rocky style, you know how much he fixates on certain items, and like, really kind of draws that suspense out.
The Pepsi logo in Part 4.
But so yeah, then we...
And we
have this kind of like mad dash to the ambulance.
Poor Tom trying to make it to the ambulance, and he gets really close. He's like, "I'm gonna make it." All they have to do is hand it off to them. Like,
by the way, he has the Rokaka.
He had the branch in his hand. And he's like yelling, "I got the branch! I got the branch!" And then out of nowhere, like a bullet comes like from behind his head and like basically kills him. He's like, "Fuck."
Yeah, it's like it's really unclear of what it actually is. Yeah, it does look like a bullet.
It seemed like a sniper bullet kind of thing going, and like he just kind of shatters. He kind of like
it hits him from like the back of his head.
And Gappy like turned around to see what it was and didn't see a single thing.
Yeah, like I love how it destroys. Like it like does that thing bullet wounds do, where it goes in really small, but then it just explodes outwards.
And he goes like
his head just gone.
He goes like, what? Is there two of them then? Because he was probably heading for his allies. Is there two of them then? And then he didn't see anything. So, but yeah, so poor Tom and Gabby trying to like look around, and by the time he sees the ambulance like drive away, and he starts chasing after, but he kind of collapses out of like. Or he can't really keep up with it, or kind of collapses a little bit too, like out of like.
Yeah, well, he's able to see the license plate at least.
Did he? Did
yeah.
That really zoom in on?
He sees the license plate, and the letters are 311.
He's obviously gonna track it to the hospital.
Ember is the color of my energy.
Was that 311?
Of course, that was like the 311 song.
Oh.
There's a cool little shot of Gappy where he's shooting a bunch of bubbles out.
Yeah, but you can't catch up to it.
It
It kind of collapses a little bit too because he's kind of fucking exhausted. Cause he's kind of bleeding out of his head like crazy.
Yeah, which that made me think like is there like another stand attack happening? When I was reading it, like obviously there isn't.
Nah.
Because like the way like I'm showing Sam the panel right now, he really does look like he's exhausted, but that he's also being like hurt still.
It's also like, he had like. When you got hurt, you did get hit by like, pressure with anything, and that kind of messed him up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So
Gappy is defeated. He's in a really bad way.
Yeah, at that point, yeah, he's like, we lost the branch, and then it kind of cuts over to but then at that point it kind of cuts to something else. It cuts to the
Tsurugi is holding a cactus plant.
He's standing next to the.
He's holding it.
Is he holding it? Okay, he put it down. Okay,
yeah, he's holding a cactus plant, and. So when I was reading this is like totally not real or useful information, but I was like, did Tsurugi somehow use his stand to shoot one single needle of this cactus to completely like blow poor Tom's head away?
Speed King could do that.
Yeah, so I think I don't know. That's why I mean they don't really reveal what happened.
Anything though.
Yeah, I think I think that it because the direction that the sniper bullet that we're gonna call it came from, I definitely think it was a character that we know.
I feel like Speaking has like, remember in part 4 when they hunt the rat, like Jojo like in Josuke's stand would
they just flick the bullet so hard that
or a rock or whatever
it ignites.
It was, a metal ball. Yeah, it's kind of like that, but like it's more so his power making stuff heat up and igniting.
Hey, I fucking buy it. Also, there are cacti that are known for being exploding.
I know.
Yeah.
Trust me, I know.
I was trying to remember if that was you.
Yeah, that was me. I went to Arizona one time, and I got close to a cactus, and the needle shot up and hit my leg. And I was a little kid, and I find out it's like a jumping cactus. So
that's horrifying.
A little bit, taking them off one needle by needle. Not great.
Well, the trick is you got to take all the needles out at once.
At once, yeah. You got to put a little piece of metal on them, and then get a giant magnet, and it's still just.
Yep, there you go.
It's like reverse acupuncture.
So then we have a nice little tender moment where
Norisuke.
Yeah, Norisuke comes out and is like, "Hey, yeah, people are trying to attack us. Don't worry though. I know the branch is gone."
And then your older brothers and sisters are good. Mm. They're unconscious, but they're okay. And he's like, "Where's your father? I haven't seen him." But
yeah, basically the big takeaway though is that it's kind of that like through line where Norisuke is. He's very worried about Tsurugi and worried about the...
He doesn't really want to get him involved and like...
No, well, he's worried about the... He knows Tsurugi's worried about the sickness, the rock sickness. And
he's not to worry, we'll figure it out.
And yeah, he wants to solve... Like, he wants Tsurugi to know that he will solve it.
Yeah.
So that makes me think that Norisuke is potentially hiding something.
He's been hiding, I feel like, for like his entire character. It's like him hiding something.
I think it's just like a reinforcement of this. Yeah. But then, like, as he kind of walks away, we see that Paper Moon King was used to make Jobin look like a cactus for some reason.
One of the origami fingers was on his foot. And he's like, oh, don't leave these lying around.
So I don't understand why. What is the purpose of this?
Well, to hide Jobin.
Why?
Jobin was I guess he didn't want Norisuke to know, like, he was his dad so much?
Why? Because if we were to go back before this whole thing started, they were all in the house already.
Well, I think because like the entire like Ozone Baby, he was kind of like saying like like your grandfather doesn't know what he's doing kind of thing, and like I'm the one I'm doing this for you. Trust me over anyone else. Like I think that kind of thing. He didn't want like.
I literally just think it was to remind us what his power was, because in the next panel or whatever, we get a reveal of what actually happened. So we see that Jobin has the Rokaka branch.
Yeah, he gets his Tsurugi to hit Paper Moon King. Paper Moon King, right?
Paper Moon King, yeah.
Alright. Josuke's poor gets hit by it as well, and they both think there's, I think it was a branch, like a random branch.
It was just another random branch there.
Yeah, and he thought that was the one they were looking for, and surprise, surprise, it wasn't. Cause, yeah, and then it had this really pose of Jobin and Tsurugi like next to each other, because there's stands behind them and everything.
Yeah,
I love that little picture.
Yeah, it's really good. I love seeing Speed King, because Speed King has only been shown like 4 times in all 76 chapters of this.
That's so creepy.
JoJolion.
But he put the branch into the cactus.
Oh well, yeah. But what happened? So basically, before they do that, they show the people that took the branch from the corpse of.
Oh yeah, in the ambulance. Like 2 guys with like soldiers. Like they had like the military helmets and everything.
They have like military helmets with like GoPros on them. And they have the one dude it didn't look like army boots. It looked like he just had like kind of nice dress shoes.
And the one guy, they would show he can shout up, his eye was just like, his face was entirely in black, just the eye was showing. It was kind of like.
Was he?
Yeah, just one shot of he's just sitting there, his eye just like lit up, but nothing else on his face is.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I read.
You mean that frame?
No, it's maybe the next one. There's one part.
I think you're buying into the false meme of the eye obsession.
Now there's one part.
Wrong.
Now there's one part where
I just looked at all of them. Whatever, it's inconsequential.
It is.
No, yeah. So basically, they're just like generic looking army dudes, and then he's like, one of them's like, this clearly is not the Rokakaka, and then he crumples it. He's like, this was just a pear branch.
Yeah.
So.
So yeah, but there it is. I found it. Right there, like in the rearview mirror, like really creepy looking.
Okay, yeah, there is an eye. I see.
I'm not crazy.
Well, you described it wrong.
His face is all black, just the eyes.
But you didn't say it was in a mirror.
I forgot it was in a mirror. I was alright though.
I guess so.
Don't judge me.
I'll fucking judge you.
But yeah, so they're I guess they work at the hospital, which that's gonna go more into like what we think.
Well, you're assuming they work at the hospital.
I'm assuming. Well, it said because Porton goes they're the guys at the hospital are going to be in the ambulance. I just have to make it there.
Did he say that? I thought he just said my comrades.
He says I did say comrades at the hospital. I could swear he said something like that.
I don't know. I think when it comes to the mystery stuff, we need to take everything for granted.
Yeah, but yeah,
a lot of people are assuming that the big bad is going to be a doctor.
I kind of get a feeling that's going to happen.
I don't buy it
because the whole Holly was a nurse.
Well, Holly is the main villain.
Shut up, Jim.
We've already established this.
It's never going to happen.
It's totally fucking going to happen.
I don't know, but the whole thing is going to end in the hospital. Jojo has yet to end in a hospital.
I guess so.
Or have a final confrontation in a hospital.
Yeah.
We've had the Coliseum.
I'm trying to think now.
We've had we had one of the main encounters in a train and then in a vault. We've had a space station.
Wait, there's a space station?
6. They had they
Oh yeah, they weren't in a space. They were in like a rocket for part of it.
It was basically NASA. Basically, NASA.
What's it called?
I meant what would you call it?
Like a launch site.
A launch site.
All right, whatever. I think this is important.
But yeah, so yeah, it cuts back.
Yeah, it cuts back where they are grafting the Rokaka on the cactus, which I guess is a real cactus and not Jobin.
Yeah.
That was the confusing part. Like, if there had been 2 cactuses, I would have been like, okay, well, he was just one of them. But I don't know. Paper Moon King is just like, you're just supposed to take whatever they tell you. Just like, don't think about it.
Jobin does his catchphrase of like the person who wins is in the just or just in the right.
All right, so yeah, if they just had shown 2 cactuses, then I would have been like, whatever.
Well, then during this moment, Jobin gives another fact. I guess Araki had another plant fact about this gigante. It's like a plant that's able to grow flowers in 14 days. A random plant fact that he said. So he said
flowers in the gigante. I thought that was. I don't know plant
I mean, supposed to say like in
taxonomy.
14 days we'll get a fruit.
Yeah,
or something.
that's
It's
all it
basically
was.
what they're trying to say. But it's just Iraqi with a random plant fact.
I just thought that it was just like you know how they have like orders and classifications for animals. I thought that maybe that was just.
No, we're not animals yet. We haven't gotten the rock animal history yet either. Can't get to that, Jim. But that's solid. And then
Yeah, Gigantia is a genus.
A what?
A genus. So you know basically how like animals. So humans are like Homo sapiens.
Mm-hmm.
Homo is the genus. Sapien is the species.
Okay.
So it's just like it's. I guess the plant that the Rokaka is shares traits with another plant. Whatever. Unimportant. Not
plant fact.
Not important to mention.
It's an Iraqi Snapple fact.
Yeah, basically what you said. We're just going to be getting a new plant, or we're going to be getting at least the flowers of a new plant in 14 days.
Yeah, I'm guessing there's going to be something like countdown to like days till a fruit grows or something like that.
Which is nice because they already had like a bit of a countdown last chapter. Like there was even like a number and it was like stressed, like yeah, shit's going to hit the fan. So I like that there's kind of a countdown to show like things are happening.
Yeah.
Things are going to be coming to a head like sooner than later.
Part 7 was more like the race at certain points.
Yeah.
Where like, okay, we're getting close to the end kind of thing.
And then yeah, we just have kind of Jobin plotting and saying like, you can't really trust your grandfather. Your grandfather he has your best interests in mind, but he's too weak. He's
a fool.
The enemies will like take advantage of him essentially.
Yeah. And so yeah, and then that's basically and then I think the pose.
This is what he says is, at least this is the English translation. The one that wins is the one in the right.
Yeah,
so,
that's like he's basically been saying the last entire story arc.
Basically, it's like a twisted ends justify the means kind of out like saying. But then we see a little tattered bit of ribbons.
Yeah, well, it cuts back to Gappy, like on his knees, basically, and that the ribbons start like coming back together, which
we see an eyeball in them, and then Gappy's like, "Oh yeah, you're alive,
great." Spaghetti.
And there's a great. I think I might make this part of the. Nah, I don't know.
Was it his mouth?
Yeah, when you see his eyeball, he looks like a mummy. Like he sure looks like a mummy. Mama Kuzu, and Mama Zuku is his name. I'll never forget that. Mamazuku is like forming himself, and he looks fucking horrifying. And I love
he's
it.
Like, "Oh, man, you're alive. I guess that's great." But they had the branch it's he's kind of like in a rut. I guess
he's super dejected. He's
even,
literally like crying.
Even Jobin like a couple pages ago said like Josuke will be in despair. Like,
it just shows like Josuke's whole thing has just been him. 100% focused on this plant, and this is all he has to live for.
The thing with the guys in the ambulance, they said like, so Gappy, like Josuke and poor Tom didn't know about the branch, so the person who has it was the person with the fire. And then, like, who could that be? And then so like they don't know it's Jobin.
Yeah,
and no one knows Jobin was the one who did it.
Yeah, that's interesting because it's hard to like think back just because like reading a manga like this, it's hard to remember detailed events.
Don't we know that?
But with like I don't really know how much Norisuke knows about Gappy, as in like his motivations and like his involvement with the whole like this weird New World Order plant.
Well,
thing.
we've gotten to know Jobin more now, where I think there's still a lot of question marks for Norisuke now.
What do you mean? Like Norisuke doesn't know?
I think
like,
your stuff he knows, but he's not telling you. Like I think he knows something about Gappy that we don't know.
I remember a while ago he said that he did, but I can't remember if these are things that we've learned.
I think he's thinking he knew Kira.
Yeah, he was close. Well, yeah.
But I think there's gonna be something like where Kira told him something that's probably gonna come back.
That would be cool. As I've said before, whenever they do flashbacks in JoJolion, it is just awesome. The greatest. Like Rocky knows how to do that like drip feed of information to keep the mystery going.
Yeah. So I guess then, what do you think? Anything else you want to say about the chapter?
I don't really have any any specific ideas. Generally, I thought it was really good. It was just very satisfying to see things kind of.
The Rockman decks have been
forward.
Pretty satisfying. Like they just explode like brutally. Like it piece. It just pulled apart like our cars and like the lake.
Yeah, it's weird. They seem to kind of disintegrate like almost immediately after death. Like with this, it was also kind of hard to tell, but like there was so much water because there were fire trucks as well putting out the fire because the orchard had been set ablaze.
Yeah.
And I think some of the water was hitting him and it was making him dissolve even quicker. But it's hard to tell.
Yeah, but yeah, I'd say that was pretty good as well. Excited to see where it goes, of course, but
At the same time, like, I wish that we'd seen more about these random soldier dudes. I'm not crazy about just random soldier guys.
I'm hoping they don't turn out like the twins were.
You mean like every minor villain of this chapter?
Some of the minor villains have cool, but I still don't really remember their ability to stand.
They had a strange ability.
They had a weird twin ability, but it wasn't very memorable because I don't remember them using it that much.
No, because they only really use it one time in that one fight.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think JoJolion has a problem where the minor villains are really weak.
I think we both can agree though, where that we're happy that Planet Predator's back.
Yeah, I wasn't fooled for a fucking second.
Yeah.
I didn't think Planet Predator was dead. All you fools out there.
But I definitely think with minor villains though, poor Tom had definitely like one of the more memorable ones.
Yeah, no, I love Poor Tom. Poor Tom got like the perfect amount for like a one-off JoJo villain. At least the perfect amount of like
they had two good
characterization.
Ones. I think they had two really good ones.
Yeah.
So
Demo was cool.
Demo and Poor Tom really well. I think
really unconventional designs.
I think the architect was fine.
Yeah, he felt like a rejected Part 4 character or Part 5 character.
He could have been
with his design.
But all right, so
I literally forget what his stand. Oh no, he had like the stand, like the magnetism.
Yeah,
stands.
they go downhill one. Or whatever.
Yeah, he could like draw things towards him.
Yeah, he got cars. I think. He got put into the lake and like stuck in rock form.
Yeah.
But so what do you think is gonna happen then? Next chapter.
Compared to what we've seen in the past, like the trajectory we've taken, things have opened up considerably. So we know that Planet Predator's still alive. We know that Gappy is like
hurt, but he's in despair, but he's kind of hurt.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think Gappy might have a bit of a like depressed streak where he's kind of waiting around for Paisley Park to work its magic and kind of reorient the plot.
The rock animal.
Yeah, because I really expected to see something with what's her name?
Well, she's your girl. You gotta remember.
I always forget her name. It's ridiculous. I need to get this like a list of character names in JoJo. Hirose, yeah. Her fucking last name. Yeah. So Paisley Park stand. I'm just gonna keep fucking buying time until Sam can look her.
What? Am I looking it up? Huh?
Yeah. Really good Prince reference. Awesome.
I got it.
Awesome stand. Really.
You could just be quiet and just edit this in.
No, I'm not gonna do that much editing for this. I already have to edit that one section. So. All right, I could have found it quicker than.
The way it like.
I'm gonna search too, guys. All right.
The way this website formatted it was like very inconvenient. It's like, there we go. Oh my god.
Yasuho. See, it took me fucking 4 seconds to do it.
Yasuho
is going to be the one that kind of reorients the plot, because right now...
And she'll snap... I think she'll be the one that definitely snap Gappy out of his rut.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool. Cool to see. Because, yeah, as we've seen, Gappy's really, like, defeated. He thinks he's lost. Jobin and Tsurugi are the only ones that know the truth at this moment.
Mm-hmm.
And we've seen that Tsurugi has been friendly with Josuke and Yasuo before, so...
Yeah... I think if anything, he's gonna be if they learn the fruit spot, it'll definitely be from him.
Yeah,
because I still kind of feel he's on the fence more so on his dad's side, but he's starting to lean towards his dad, and I kind of feel the side taking is gonna start coming soon.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with the family.
It would be shocking to me if Jobin actually does join with Gappy.
I'm still waiting for that encounter with Speed King versus Soft and Wet. I feel like they've been like. Need to get there.
That's been teased ever since like the fight, the
Beatles.
the beetle fight,
yeah,
which was a great chapter.
Yeah, I feel like they've been really. That kind of has to happen. Kind of like that, Diego funny kind of thing. Kind of like it's gonna. Like,
it's just like the law of like superheroes. Like when two superheroes show up, they have to fight each other. Like
yeah.
we're gonna see these T stands. One way or another.
So, but I'm kind of thinking like it's gonna be a weird next chapter. It'd have a little bit with the characters, like then kind of get their bearings while he's like rewrapping himself up, and like I think it's gonna be some kind of weird either flashback chapter or like I don't know some other side or some character we haven't got introduced yet. But I think they're gonna lead to them going to the hospital because they're in an ambulance. We can meet with Paisley Park, track it down, go there and make sure, because they're at the hospital. Oh man, Holly's there. We gotta make sure she doesn't get. If they learn about it, maybe she'd be in danger and to go check on her or something. I'm kind of thinking that's when we'll have the soldier encounter.
Yeah,
and then that's when we'll learn like the doctor's name, and then the doctor. Who knows? I'm thinking.
That's your.
But I'm thinking that's not gonna that's gonna be leading towards that. It's gonna be but more so a chapter with the background, or like maybe Yasuho had her adventure, trying to get the rock animal, and had a fight on her own while they were busy.
Yeah, my prediction is definitely next chapter is going to be Yasuho one. Yeah, because I'm we need to have Yasuho on the same page as Gappy, where maybe something like kind of bad, seemingly bad, will happen, so that we can kind of have our characters regroup and form up for the final, because they're all in a pretty shitty spot right now. Like everyone's kind of like
they're under low.
Yeah, they've hit a low, definitely. Maybe we'll go lower. We don't even know.
Everything had a low. Like part 4, the Shigeki died. Part 5 was like Bruno. Basically, the first encounter with the boss was like Bruno getting fucked.
Well, I would even say that their down part was probably the Coliseum. When Narancia dies.
There's kind of a 2 down part where like, oh, he's a threat. Yeah, but then everyone kind of died. Coliseum was a kind of the start of finale though.
Yeah. Yes, it definitely was. Yeah.
But that was like the real start of finale, so I guess it could be like that. Yeah, part 6 was like, I guess, what should I say? Like,
part 6 was definitely on the way to the Space Center.
Yeah.
What is it? The Kennedy?
Yeah, the whole trying to get
Center.
the Chuchi. Yeah.
I forget the name.
And Cape
Canaveral.
Part 7 was definitely like the low point was after beating Funny. It was kind of a bittersweet like victory.
That or when they fought Civil War.
That was more Johnny's like character.
Yeah, that was his character low point.
His character low point, but him getting over like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I guess maybe this will be the low point because that means we're definitely probably on that last quarter.
Yeah, I feel like we're near the end. I don't see how we couldn't.
How long has it been going on for? Like
this is chapter 76.
So I mean, part 8.
I think it started like 6-7 years ago. I might be wrong.
Yeah, I felt like it was like 2012.
Actually, it might be closer to like 10 years at this point.
Wow. Because someone said like I read someone's like Blue Hawaii was like 2 years ago, and I'm like, is that right?
That's crazy. Also, they deserve to be
2011.
slapped. 2011. So yeah, it's been 7 years.
I mean, and this is this longer than part 7 now?
Oh fuck, I forget. It's really confusing because part 7 was the one that they switched halfway over style wise.
Well,
into the double chapters.
The thing went up to 104 volume 81 to 104. Yeah, I'm not really sure. But that one went on for 7 years, so.
Yeah, I feel like things are definitely wrapping up.
95 chapters, where we're at 76.
Yeah, the problem, or it's hard to compare though because half of those are double chapters. So
I know.
So I feel like we're probably less far along.
Yeah, I think so. But
there's some guy on Reddit did a really good breakdown of like the length of each JoJo part chapter wise and how during Still Ball Run, because he switched from the Shonen to a Seinen magazine.
Yeah, Ultra Jump or whatever. Or something like that.
Yeah, he's able to I think do longer chapters.
Yeah, also take his time. But the fact he does it in a month is, like, amazing.
Yeah, honestly, like, especially at his age. Like, I know Rocky's not super old, but he's getting up there. I like that he's... I like that he's still putting JoJo out. Like, I'd rather him not be forced.
Not only JoJo, he does, like, this Rohan stuff. And does, like, occasional covers and, like, either special covers of, like, other stuff. Like, every time they have, like, an event, they'll have, like, guest artists do the covers for. Like, I'm pretty sure there was, like, a Naruto, like, when that was ending, they got a Rocky to do, like, one of the covers.
That's really cool.
Like,
it's just nice. It's nice that we live in a world where Rocky can still do his thing, even though he's not under that pressure of like the weekly mangaka normally is.
Yeah.
Even though I would love to get JoJo every week.
Hey, at least it's better than like Berserk and like Hunter x Hunter. That's like on hiatus like every year.
Yeah,
get like one chapter out of them at most.
That's just the problem with aging mangaka, because like the older you get, the harder it is to draw the same pace that you were younger. Like there's a really cool documentary I need to check out that I've heard about where they go and they talk to like 10 different. It's manga. It's like an episodic thing. Each episode they go to a different mangaka and they talk about like their work ethics, their style, and like one of them, I don't know who it was. They might have been the One Piece guy, Oda. He said like you will never get faster at drawing. Like the speed that you are now is probably the fastest.
Oda's like right up there with Araki, who's like nuts for like the amount of like work he does on his art. Like A lot of busy scenes in One Piece.
Yeah.
So especially that's in Shonen Jump or the Shonen Jump thing. It's impressive how quick he gets them out.
Yeah, that's crazy. I think a lot of these guys have like assistants that help them, especially the older guys, like Hunter x Hunter.
His wife helps him.
Yeah, I think she might just do all the art now.
Yeah, I think she does.
There was a time where I think he did have like just mostly assistants and just wrote the story. I might be wrong though. Don't take my word for it.
Yeah, I think the Hunter x Hunter guy said like, oh yeah, Rocky's like insane for like the quality of work he does and like and the amount of like time it takes is like very like, insane.
Yeah, that's why I'm so like ambivalent about wanting to catch up on like Berserk and Hunter x Hunter because like I don't want to have to deal. I don't want to be with that.
Yeah, Rocky excels. Like his art, doing that kind of art in like a month's time is incredible. Like Oda, like he has his whole story planned out, like mapped out, basically. Like that's impressive to have. Like that story that started in like '99 to have it not even being near the end because he has that vision of like It's really impressive, like some of the manga.
And I know that Araki generally he has a pretty like free flowing work or writing style where he doesn't really know what's gonna happen all the time, like a few issues ahead. But,
that's a given in JoJo. We talked about plot holes before.
But I think like after reading this chapter, I felt a little more secure in that because the past few chapters I've just been kind of like, what's he doing? Like, where are we gonna be going with some of these storylines?
Yeah, I think this one's mainly more like less about Gappy and the Planet Frazer's crew and more about like Job. It was definitely a Jobin part, which is more about his character because he was always the character that everyone was like, who the hell is this guy?
Yeah,
what's his deal? But then we got more and more about him. And I really like that, especially that got his like just cause like.
Yeah, and I love Jobin. I think Jobin's really cool. I like his motivations a lot.
I'm just ready for the three-way dance of Jobin, Gappy, and whoever the mysterious third party.
The three-way dance?
Yeah, three-way dance, like a Mexican standoff.
Oh, I've never heard three-way dance before.
It's like a wrestling kind of term.
Sure.
Like a triple threat match kind of thing, but like just like a. But yeah, it's like I'm waiting for that. It's the edible conclusion that like. Because I don't know like how they're gonna get the part 9 or who could possibly be based off of, unless Gabby stays around.
At this point, the jump that they took from part 7 to 8, like they could. But Johnny Araki could do anything.
Johnny had it found was kind of clear there, which I'm like trying to say is.
Well, that was like what, like a quarter into it. Well, it's not finished yet. That was like 20 to 30 chapters in before that was established.
Yeah, but Johnny, since Johnny lived, you can kind of like okay, he's probably be a descendant off of Johnny and like. Where this one, you're kind of like, our main character is like a split of 2 people. But
Sam, think of how potent he is. He has 4 testicles. Think of how many children he could sire.
I'm not sure. I don't want to get into like does like inherit genes from both the guys.
Oh my god, that's really interesting. What does the DNA look like? Do you think he has like 4? It's like a quadruple helix instead of
double-headed sperm.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
We'll say that for the Sex of JoJo episode of the JOKAKAKA.
Yeah, the Sex of JoJo. Most of it's gay sex because they're all men. JoJo only has like 4 women in the whole world.
Yeah, it's getting more at least though. At least there's a decent bunch of women characters inside part 8.
Yeah, unfortunately they're not doing anything.
Yeah, all but and the mom is kind of menacing around, and there's still the mysterious Love Deluxe.
She's literally done nothing.
Nothing, but they could
and also,
come back.
I know I keep mentioning her every time. I'm gonna mention Nijima.
We want the maid.
She'll never fucking come back.
Or Okiatsu Jotaro fusion, like the actual daughter of Holly, who you think would be interested in
like the whole thing happening.
Yeah, joining the crew, like.
Shaking my head.
Gabby be like, yo, I need her. She has a fucking great stand. Born This Way, come on.
Born This Way is so cool and powerful, and literally cool because it freezes you.
I know. It just you can't have nice things sometimes. Like I love Trish, but like she didn't get nearly enough love after like Big. No. I'm surprised she lived as a person.
Yeah, honestly, there's no reason why she.
I guess because like I guess he didn't want like if the whole person they're doing this mission for died, it kind of be for nothing. Yeah. Even though part 7 was at the end. Yeah. The whole thing Gyro did everything. The kid just died anyway, like a couple months.
Well, that was the best part though. That was like my favorite part of part 7. Like
and
that was
part
just
6,
it's so like
in part 6 too.
Well, oh yeah, part 6 is a weird end. It's weird to talk about.
It's a really weird end.
Because like everyone died.
Yeah, listen to our spoiler cast if you want our full opinion of part 6, which is a long opinion on that.
It's a little unrelated, but I was looking at the like analytics for the channel, and it's really funny when someone like discovers those videos because they watch all of them. Like somebody watched like part 5, part 6, part 7.
Doesn't really watch like part 5. Like
no, you're misremembering something I've corrected you on before.
There was one point where someone just kept watching the part 5 episode.
I told you.
You told me.
I told you a bunch of people watched the part 5 one.
Oh.
And then you misunderstood me just saying one guy watched it like 10 times.
I guess where you said one guy kept watching it.
No, I've corrected you before.
I'm sure you did.
On air, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
But yeah, alright, I really don't have anything else to say. I like the chapter. I think we did our speculation bit enough.
Yeah, and we kind of find out like around the 18th of every month is when the chapter comes out, so we probably plans a little bit more recording.
Yeah, you'd think that we would have figured that out sooner.
But it's kind of weird where it's like a day and not like a Saturday or weekend. It's just always on the 18th. It could be any like day of the week.
Yeah, it's weird. It must just be like a deadline thing. He must have just like...
I guess, because next month is on a Wednesday.
Okay. Well, that's perfect.
So,
great. Yeah. I'm always off Wednesdays, so.
So, alright then, and I guess where can they find us then?
You find us on YouTube, and we also do another podcast called the Neon Cast.
More anime related.
Yeah. Mostly Cat Girl talk.
Cat Girls and everything in between.
Bad.
Seasonal. That's fine.
Yeah, whatever.
Sure.
Check us out on iTunes, give us a rating.
If you can't tell, we're like sweating like crazy.
I know, I'm fucking out of it. I need
to
get in the shower and take like a 4-minute shower because
a cold shower.
I might actually take a cold shower, which is something that I never do.
Yeah, I'll take your word for it.
All right.
And then yeah, so thank you for listening, and we'll probably see you next episode for this in a month or so, unless I finish reading part 1.
Yeah, we should do that soon because I'm forgetting more and more about part 1.
Doesn't everyone?
Yeah. Very sad.
Everyone remembers Speedwagon. All right.
Even Speedwagon was not remembered.
All right, we're gonna go cool off now.
All right, bye.
Bye. God.